All right, so Tyler from Garden Alchemy started working with me at our consulting firm where we literally advised him on everything he needed to know to be able to go from $60K to $600,000 per month in 6 months. And he literally can't keep inventory in. He sells out constantly, and he would more than likely be doing multiple millions per month if he could just keep product in stock. But I'm gonna walk you through everything we did with him to be able to literally 10x his Shopify growth and revenue and be able to do $179,000 per month on TikTok Shop, starting from zero, where we literally launched him and showed him all the strategies and how he's able to maintain a 4.5x ROAS at scale in his meta ads, literally spending thousands of dollars per day, and how we're also leveraging AI creatives to rapidly scale his account. So Garden Alchemy, just a little background story on him. Tyler's brand, they're a luxury body oil brand that crafts hand-blended all-natural body oils, and essentially makes people feel confident and smell irresistible. And pretty cool product. He was stuck at 60 to 80K a month and was plateauing, couldn't break out, and was just in that range. It was getting little to no movement before working with us. And he was averaging about a 2x ROAS, wasn't super profitable at that point. A 2% conversion rate, needed to really improve that. And he knew the brand had a lot of potential because they were getting a couple of viral videos on TikTok, but nothing was really breaking through and allowing him to scale. And so we came in and really showed him everything he needed to know once he joined Ads Mastery. And we walked through a multi-channel strategy, the approach to the systems with his CRO, his TikTok Shop affiliate onboarding process, his meta ad creative system. So that way all tides literally rise at the same time, allowing him to 10x his monthly sales and keep him constantly sold out, really. And he's a premium brand with organic traction, but there was no paid growth engine in place. And there was no systems for when creatives need to go live, what style of creatives, what needs to be done on the website, how to structure the affiliates. There was no strategy. So what we did was we started going through and optimizing his creative volume. We went over the exact amount of creatives he needed, what formats. We went over the UGC pipeline for how we're gonna get UGC creators into the meta ads. We went over the AI creative generation. We leveraged some of their organic videos that had performed in the past to then launch them in paid ads to crush it. And there was no diversity. There was no funnel segmentation for what messaging goes to who. We fixed literally all of that so that way he could scale on his meta ads. We also ran through his website. He had no website CRL. The conversion rate was very low. And the biggest thing he was missing was his offers and bundling strategy to get people to spend a ton of money on his website. So all of his products were just single product pages, and there was no upsells, cross sells, bundling, subscriptions. All of it was not there. His add to cart flow was not very great. We went through and reorged all of that, structuring bundles so that way AOVs went up, upselling people as they go through the cart. We did his email pop-up so that way he jumped to a 10% plus conversion rate. So that way we got better matchback ratios to Meta, which is identification personalization, allowing us to improve his Meta matchback ratios and scale. And he had no TikTok Shop presence, except they were posting on TikTok. So what we did was we launched him on TikTok Shop. We showed him the exact structure for how his pages should be organized. We went through how to onboard his affiliates, so that way he could get up to 400 affiliates and migrate those over to meta ads. We launched TikTok Shop GMV, and we went over how to maintain a 3-to-1, 4-to-1, and a 5-to-1 creator to video ratio, which essentially means every creator was posting 3, 4, 5 videos for when they received the sample. And most brands don't know how to do that. He also had no retention system. We implemented AI agents for SMS, which spiked his add to cart ratio to complete checkout score. So that way he was recovering a lot more sales. We implemented more VIP community flows and talked about how he can actually get his current customers to come back and do special promos. So that way when he released new drops, they would always sell out, which right now he's literally selling out every drop he launches. And there was no creator flywheel structure, no way for him to get creators. We went through all of that on TikTok, and then we started launching all those creators to meta ads and started crushing it. ROAS was literally doubling by the day as we were doing this. And there was no launch playbook in place for seasonal campaigns or product launches or scaling around drops. And we went through and restructured that. So what we did was we approached this with a full stack growth system across every channel. We went through his creative volume at scale. We built a UGC and AI creative engine, producing 100 new formats every single month. We were deploying statics, images, videos, offer-based, and testimonial-driven creatives. We were able to scale to 10K a day ad spend with 340 active ads in Meta Ad Library. A lot of you are lacking creative volume and don't know the right strategy for what creatives need to go where. And then we migrated top performing TikTok creator content to Meta, so that way we could have cross-platform wins and leverage those videos to their full potential. And we optimized literally every touch point on his Shopify. The upsell, cross-sell, bundle strategy, 2 packs for 10% off, 3 packs for 15% off, his free shipping banners, implemented subscribe and save, his pop-up email capture literally went to a 10% plus, and his back-end retention allowed him to jump from a 2% to a 3.6% conversion rate, which obviously lowered his customer acquisition costs and unlocked immense scale for him. This also allowed him to go from 0 to $179K per month on TikTok Shop, and we launched them, onboarded 469 affiliates. We went over the GMV campaigns, the creator ratio videos, and he's a gold star seller. They have a ton of followers, and they're literally sold over 41,000 units now and have done about $600,000 in total GMV on TikTok, and they are only scaling up from here. And their product hit #1 with 15,000 units sold. And then their systematic creator scaling system. This is where we have the pipeline of creators migrating to all platforms. And then we did strategic drops to be able to sell out. And as you can see here, it's literally hockey stick growth. They're up significantly where he was flatlined. He came in and we started consulting with him and went through all of the system integration, set this up live with him on calls. And as you can see, revenue absolutely hockey sticked, where every month, even after Black Friday, I mean, just most recently, on a month that historically doesn't mean anything to them, they've more than doubled what they're doing during their Black Friday sale. Most brands, their peak is November. Not in this case. We literally doubled their peak and went to $600,000 plus per month. And they could very easily do $1 million a month if they could just keep the inventory in stock. Then their TikTok shop, as you can see, $179,000 per month, absolutely crushing it with tons of customers and upwards of $600,000 in GMV. And then we had lots of creatives. We had AI creatives, UGC creatives. We had all sorts of content going in here. Some of these AI creatives we are launching are so hard to catch that they're doing 5, 7, 9x ROAS. And as you can see, TikTok Shop has a ton of items sold, and we optimize their product listing to be able to maximize every offer and be able to get people to convert, and they've been out of stock. This all led to 10x growth, an explosive demand, and not being able to keep up with the growth itself. So from $60K to $600,000 per month, and from 0 to $179K per month on TikTok Shop, 2 to 3.6% conversion rate, 2x to a 4.5x return on ad spend, and 0 to nearly 500 affiliates on TikTok Shop. And we were able to scale spend all the way from $1,000 days to $10,000 days. And a little bit from Tyler, here's what he said. Before coming on board, we were doing around 60 to 80K per month and already at $600,000 per month. And he couldn't be happier with the results in the partnership. So if this sounds like something you're interested in and you want to be able to 10x growth and be able to go through all of these systems, get them set up so that way all of this is structured the right way. So your Shopify store goes up, your meta ad performance goes up, you're able to launch on TikTok Shop successfully. Then go ahead and click the link below, book a call with myself and team, and we'll walk you through the exact strategies, show you the roadmap going forward, what the calls look like, and how we're going to implement this with you and your team. So that way you can be self-sustainable and not have to rely on outside parties and be confused around what information and what things you need to do, allowing you to actually break out of your plateau and see the clear path to being able to do it and how we can implement it with you. So I would definitely highly recommend booking that call. It's going to be the best choice that you've ever made. And I look forward to speaking with you and seeing if we can get started.